Hey, what's up, everyone? Let me ask you something. Have you been feeling a bit sluggish or maybe a lot more tired than usual? Like no matter how much sleep you get, you just can't seem to shake that sense of exhaustion. Well, it might not just be stress, late nights, or too much work. You could actually be dealing with something more serious: low testosterone. We often think of testosterone as just a man's hormone, but it affects everything in your body, from your mood to your muscle mass, energy levels, and even mental clarity. If you're feeling off lately, it's time to check these 6 signs of low testosterone. And trust me, you don't want to ignore them. Let's dive in. Sign number 1. You're always tired. The fatigue that never ends. Alright, first and foremost, let's talk about chronic fatigue. We all experience tiredness from time to time. Maybe you stayed up late watching Netflix or had an intense workout that drained you. But with low testosterone, it's a completely different kind of exhaustion. Imagine this. You wake up in the morning feeling like you didn't even sleep. You've had a full 8 hours of rest. But as soon as you open your eyes, you feel like you've been awake for days. Your muscles are heavy, your mind is foggy, and getting out of bed just feels like a massive uphill battle. And then, throughout the day, that fatigue sticks with you. No matter what you do, whether it's drinking coffee, grabbing an energy drink, or trying to push through all of it, nothing seems to shake the exhaustion. This kind of persistent fatigue isn't normal, and it's a huge clue that your testosterone might be low. You see, testosterone plays a crucial role in regulating your energy levels. When your testosterone drops, your body has a harder time converting fat into energy, and it struggles to maintain stamina throughout the day. Your metabolism slows down, your muscles get weaker, and even simple tasks start to feel like they take more effort than they should. It's not just about feeling tired after a long workday or a busy week. With low T, fatigue doesn't give you any break. You might feel mentally drained too, not just physically. You could have trouble focusing, staying alert, and thinking clearly, which makes it even harder to get things done. It's like you're constantly running on empty, no matter how many hours you sleep. Plus, there's a deeper layer to this. Low testosterone doesn't just mess with your energy during the day, it affects your sleep too. Testosterone helps regulate your circadian rhythm, or your internal body clock, which controls your sleep-wake cycle. When T levels drop, your sleep quality can get worse, leaving you restless and even more tired the next day. And the worst part? This fatigue doesn't just leave you feeling drained. It can affect your mood, your motivation, and even your productivity. If you've noticed that you're dragging yourself through every day, having a hard time getting out of bed in the morning, or feeling like you just can't keep up, this is a serious sign that your testosterone might be out of balance. Sign number 2. Declining muscle mass and strength. Let's move on to something else that can signal low testosterone: declining muscle mass and strength. Now, as we age, it's normal to lose a bit of muscle. But with low testosterone, this process speeds up dramatically. Testosterone plays a huge role in building and maintaining muscle. And when your levels drop, it can be harder to keep the muscle you've worked so hard to gain. When testosterone levels are low, your body becomes less efficient at synthesizing protein, which is crucial for muscle growth and recovery. You might notice that despite regular workouts, your muscle tone starts to diminish, your strength drops, and you just can't push yourself like you used to. Even simple activities, like carrying groceries or climbing stairs, might feel more exhausting, and that's a red flag. Low testosterone can also lead to an increase in body fat, especially around the abdominal area, as your body loses muscle mass and becomes less efficient at burning calories. So if you're noticing a significant change in your muscle definition or strength, especially if you're working out as hard as you always have, but not seeing the results, low testosterone could be the cause. You've got to keep a close eye on this, as declining muscle mass can affect your overall health and metabolism. Sign number 3. Increased body fat, the unwanted belly. Fat. Here's another sign you might be dealing with low testosterone, increased body fat, especially around the belly. As your testosterone levels decline, your body loses its ability to efficiently burn fat and maintain lean muscle mass. This shift leads to an increase in body fat percentage, and for many men, this usually shows up around the stomach area. Low testosterone causes your body to go into fat storage mode rather than fat burning mode. Testosterone is a fat-burning hormone, and when you don't have enough of it, your body tends to hold on to fat, particularly in the midsection. You may notice that no matter how much you try to cut back on calories or hit the gym, the belly fat just won't budge. This is because testosterone plays a key role in regulating fat metabolism. When testosterone drops, your body's fat-burning processes slow down, and fat tends to accumulate around your abdomen. You may even notice a condition known as gynecomastia, where excess fat builds up in the chest area, creating a more feminine appearance. But here's the kicker. It's not just about looking different. Having increased body fat, especially in the abdominal region, can also increase your risk for other health issues, including insulin resistance, cardiovascular problems, and type 2 diabetes. So if you're finding it harder to lose fat, or if you're noticing new deposits around your waistline, low testosterone could be to blame. Sign number 4. Decreased motivation and mental fog. Next up, we're talking about mental fatigue. That feeling of being mentally foggy, unmotivated, and just not sharp. This is one of the less talked about signs of low testosterone, but it's a huge deal. Testosterone doesn't just affect your muscles and energy levels. It plays a major role in brain function too. When your testosterone is low, it can cause difficulty with focus, memory, and decision-making. You might notice that your concentration levels are dropping, and even routine tasks feel like they're taking extra effort. Low T can also cause irritability, mood swings, and depression-like symptoms. It's like you're constantly in a mental fog, and you just can't seem to break through it. For people who have always been sharp, focused, and mentally active, this can be especially frustrating. If you've noticed a dip in your motivation at work, in your hobbies, or even in your daily life, it's another sign that testosterone could be the culprit. Your brain needs a certain level of testosterone to stay sharp and engaged, so don't ignore the mental signs. Sign number 5. Poor sleep, tossing and turning at night. Let's move on to something that affects many people with low testosterone. Poor sleep. A good night's sleep is essential for overall health, and testosterone plays a big part in regulating sleep patterns. When your testosterone drops, your ability to get a restful, deep sleep suffers. You might find yourself tossing and turning at night, waking up multiple times, or just not feeling rested in the morning, even after a full night's sleep. This isn't just about having trouble falling asleep. It's about the quality of your sleep. Low testosterone messes with your circadian rhythm, meaning your sleep cycle is out of whack. And poor sleep, in turn, can make everything worse. Your energy levels, your ability to focus, and even your mood. It becomes a vicious cycle. Low testosterone makes it hard to sleep, and poor sleep makes your testosterone levels drop even further. If you're struggling to stay asleep, waking up feeling unrefreshed, or if you notice that your sleep has gotten lighter and more disturbed, low testosterone could be a factor. Sign number 6. Decreased confidence and drive. Finally, let's talk about decreased confidence. Testosterone is often linked with feelings of self-esteem, assertiveness, and overall drive. Whether that's at work, in social situations, or in personal goals, when your T levels are low, You might notice that you're losing your sense of confidence, your edge, and your motivation to take on challenges. This can manifest as a lack of enthusiasm for your hobbies, not feeling as motivated at work, or even feeling more introverted in social settings. Low testosterone is often associated with a loss of ambition, and you might find yourself procrastinating more than usual, or avoiding tasks you once handled with confidence. It's not just about external achievements. Low T affects how you feel about yourself on the inside. This drop in confidence can have a huge impact on your overall quality of life, leaving you feeling less driven and less positive about your future. If you're noticing this shift in your mental outlook, it's time to consider getting your testosterone checked.